Hey everyone, Boom Shaka here. I welcome you to another session in my video series. And today I wanted to speak to you guys about how, growth happens. And as you might know or not know, I quit my job 3 months ago. I quit my 9 to 5 and decided I wanted to follow my lifelong dream of being an entrepreneur, of starting my own business and teaching people how to live level 10 lives, fully actualized lives with meditation and other techniques. But when I decided to do this, when I quit my job and I started on this path, I had no idea and I did not know all of the different tools that I'll be needing in order to build my business. I learned all of those tools over time. But in the beginning, when I first decided, okay, I'm going to do this, I started learning about all of these tools I needed. I was really afraid. It was the first time I'd actually started using different sales funnels. I started using WordPress on a bigger scale. I started using pro themes, things like that. I mean, there's a lot of different tools that I talk about and I've used and I've been using for the last 3 months. But in the beginning, when I first started using these themes, using these tools, I realized that I was obviously a big noob at it. I had no idea what I was doing. I was a complete newbie. I was a beginner. I made a lot of mistakes. I started off doing things and then I had to correct myself. But because of the need to do things on my own, because of the fact that I can't pay anyone else to do things for me, except Fiverr.com, the fact that I have to do these things on my own, the fact that I have to build these websites on my own, the fact that I have to learn all of these tools on my own because I want to ensure that I'm able to build all of these things on my own, I've realized that the more you do these things, the more you start working on these things, the more you start building things on your own, you'll realize that you're actually bigger than you actually thought you were. You were better than you thought you were. You were smarter than you thought you were. And that's a big point in my favor, and that I did not realize for the longest time. Now I know it's a very egotistical thing to say, but truly, the more I work on my business, the more I learn out of these tools, the more I do things for my business, the more I realize how much I actually know and how capable I actually am. In the past, before these 3 months, if you had asked me, would you be able to do these things on your own, I would have said emphatically, no, I cannot do it. I would need help. For the longest time, I believed that I needed help. I didn't do any of these HTML coding or CSS or sales funnels or building web pages, all of that stuff. I did not do any of that stuff on my own ever. And so if you asked me 3 months ago, I would have said, are you kidding me? I'll need help for this stuff, obviously. 3 months later though, I'm starting up my own web pages, I'm building my own websites, I'm building my own sales funnels, I'm working on my own Facebook ads. I mean, I'm doing all of these things that I would never have thought I'd be capable of doing before. And so the more I grow into it, and it's only been 3 months, so I can't wait to see what happens in a year or so. The more you yourself get into doing things on your own, starting things, learning things, growing on them, moving from becoming a beginner to a master, you'll notice how capable you truly are, how smart you truly are, and how strong you really are. And you're so. I mean, I'm proud of myself, and I know that you will have the same feeling when you realize that you are much bigger than you thought you were. You definitely are much bigger, much smarter, much more capable than you ever think you are. Because when a push comes to shove, you're definitely going to be able to do the things that you need to do. It'll just happen. You'll just be able to, because all of a sudden you'll have all these powers. I hope that this video helped you. Again, my name is Boom Shaka. I implore you to join my Facebook group, The Millionaire Hippie. If not, I'll talk to you guys soon.